Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope you're doing so great wherever you find yourself. This your daily minutes with Young Joe. If you're new here, welcome to the show officially. But if you've been here since day one, consider yourself heartily more thankful for being consistent. Thank you for your ceaseless support. You're both amazing and loving, right? Otherwise, it's with honor to present to you the third episode of your daily minutes. Hope you stick around for it. Let's get started. Come on. Alright, I literally feel like today we decided to keep it so simple because we're going to discuss about a very common term, a very common concept that everybody is aware of, which is friendship. I know it's a quite broad term, has a lot of branches, but today we are only going to focus on one thing about friendship, and you're going to hear that as we continue. It is highly believed that each and every person needs a friend, a good friend for that matter. And that is undisputable. I mean, we cannot negotiate about it. Although we have some particular individuals who do not recognize how crucial friends are, who do not enjoy the company of friends, who don't value friendship. And that is so strange of them because what I actually know is that majority, we need friends. Friends are what we need in life in order to make progress. By the way, what is a friend? How do you define this term? Trust me, we do not have a direct path that will lead us to the only true definition of this concept. We have myriads of definition to this single term. Aristotle, who is a Greek philosopher, is defining a friend as a what? As a single soul dwelling in two bodies. What about Shakespeare? A friend is the one that knows you as you are, understands where you have been, accepts what you have become, and so gently allows you to grow. And what about me? I can define a friend as a person who makes my life easier. And what about you? You got another story, right? So this clearly indicates that we define this term in our very own context. As long as we remain human beings, so we'll always be opinionated, and our opinions should not be undermined. As long as they do make sense to us, then we should be proud of them. Alright, as I said in the beginning, friendship is a broad term, and if you are to address it, then we're not going to do that, let's say, in its entirety, but we'll do just pick up our point of interest regarding friendship, and that's what you're going to do right now. So I'm going to do this in the form of a question, and hopefully you'll get it, right? So the question is, for us to make friends, was it supposed to is this supposed to occur naturally, or it requires our efforts? I mean to say, if I want to become a friend to person B, will that happen naturally, or are there efforts that I need just to put in for me to make sure we create a bond between me and person B? So hopefully you're getting the question. Honestly speaking, having people to work with each and every time is such a blessing for me, an endless blessing for that matter, because, whenever I get something on the table, there are always those guys who are ready just to pick it up, man. People who are always ready to share their minds. So we're going to listen to a few guys and a few girls' responses, and we'll take it from there. If you are ready, let's get started.
Well, I think it depends, and it can also be both ways. Friendship can come naturally, and friendship can also be out of somebody's efforts. Well, I think that it can be both because, there are people there who becomes the best of friends naturally, just on their first encounter and things. They have a lot in common, they share a lot, and they do the same things, they like the same things. That's like the friendship that occurs naturally. It doesn't really require a lot of stress and whatnot. And a friendship that comes naturally also requires effort, because even if we do click on the first encounter, you can just be there not talking to me, and you expect somebody, to still be your friend. The energy has to be equal. And why I'm saying it also depends, it's because if meet up with somebody that I've heard negative things about, I'm gonna try to be like, keep my distance and such things. But if the person finds out that I have negative thoughts about them, they are going to try to be my friend, to prove themselves that they are not all that I've heard about. So, and when they start proving their good qualities, you're gonna see that, Coach, you're gonna see that, no, okay, this person is not all that and everything. So, you start accepting the person and you may become friends with them. So that's why I'm saying it depends, and it can also go both ways. Yeah.
I've been thinking lately, and I guess friendship is a two-sideways story. So I mean, you could choose who you want to become friends with, and you guys could just like become friends naturally. So let me say, for instance, you guys are like probably neighbors, and then you guys stay closer to one another, and then you guys probably go to the same college or school, and then naturally you guys are going to be friends. But in another case, you could be choosy. You could choose whoever you want to be friends with, and I guess I fall under that category too, because I'm damn choosy. I choose whoever I want to be friends with, and that is common in a lot of people. A lot of people choose who they want to become friends with. So that's all from me. Do peace. I'm out.
Okay, well, I think friendship is something that occurs naturally. You don't have like to force things or stuff like that. Friendship is something that occurs naturally. Like you just meet someone who match your energy, like you have something in common. Let me say, for instance, you guys like chilling out, like hanging out, having fun, and then you both are crazy, you know what I mean? And then you just decided like to get close, like to form that bond. Since you are like, you match, you don't have like to force things, unlike relationships.
Hi homies, it's Freddy. This is my take on how friendship materialize in the roots of fake friends. Friendship is a state of being friends. Mostly, friendship occur naturally, whereby two or more people get attached by a bond of affection, but personality also vitally strengthens such attachments. Maintaining friendships comes with effort. These efforts comes in form of trust, love, assistance, or support and investment between friends. And this is the core value of the necessity of friendship. Fake friends, these are friends that sees friendship as an opportunity. And unhealthy friendships initiate fake friends. Notably, fake friends only cater for their benefits from the relationship, and they tend to infiltrate less support into the relationship you guys share. Mostly, fake friends arise from people undermining the value of friendship. Thank you. Shout out to Young Jew.
Okay, guys, what I think is
effort is really needed whenever you want to get that type of friendship which is so strong, sweet, and healthy. So, guys, if you meet somebody and you would really want that person to be your friend, you would have to put in an effort, you know, that effort to show who you really are to that person. You know, you would have to show that person the good things that you do, and also you would have to show the bad things that you do to that person. So after that, that person would know that yes, I'm really supposed to be here, and they will also choose whether no, I'm not really supposed to be here. This is not what I want to have as a friendship, you know. So I think after that also you yourself would know, no, sorry, I'm not supposed to be here, so I have to change ways, okay? I cannot be forcing things like this. You know, you cannot just acquire a friendship that is so cherishable just out of the blue, man. You cannot just be in your comfort zone being like a boss and waiting for your friends to check up on you always. Like, no, man. You would have to be that person also. You need to wake up and just call your friends. No, Chomi, I'm just checking up on you if you are really fine and doing well, all that. Or you have to go like, no, Chomi, are you free this weekend so we go out and chill somewhere? You know, you gotta, you know, create those memories with your friends, and that really make friendship, you know, to have that stronger bond. Like, you need to put in whatever it asks, man, for you to get that type of friendship that you really want.
I think friendship requires effort sometimes. It's because sometimes you just want to be someone's friend because of the certain characters that a person possesses, and then sometimes you just want to fit in or something. And then you have the courage maybe to make the person your friend. How? Maybe by texting them each and every day, just checking up on them, just because you want the person to be your friend. But sometimes it occurs naturally, like the friendship that occurs naturally, I consider it even as a true friendship. It's because sometimes you guys are just of the same characters, and yeah, just like that. So yeah, and for me, I'm also in a dark room because I don't know, but I consider everyone as my friend. For example, like, okay, now what is the relationship between me and you? It's friendship, right? No wonder we don't talk each and every day. It doesn't matter, but you are still my friend. So I don't know. I'm also in a dark room. Hope it's clear.
Okay, so what? A friendship can occur naturally, and some effort can also be made to create a friendship. But one thing is certain is that both, whether it occurs naturally and whether it resulted through effort, they both need effort in order for them to survive. You see, what I mean by a friendship occurring naturally is that, I mean, let's say we meet up and then we both discover that we have the same interests, we share almost, we have a lot in common. I mean, that right there can make us, let me just say, can start up a very good friendship. The fact that we have a lot in common, let's say we support the same soccer team, we like the same sport, or we just like, we do a lot of similar activities, or we party or something like that. You see, that right there is a natural relationship, because I didn't even have to put in any effort, it just occurred. And then there's this friendship where I do something nice for you and then you return the favor, and then it keeps going on like that. You see, there you can see that effort is being made. That friendship resulted because an effort was put there for the relationship to come up. You see. And then what I meant by both friendships need effort to survive is that, you see, even if your relationship, okay, naturally you guys have the same interests, you like partying, or you have a lot in common, that relationship will never survive if no one is putting effort. I mean, let's say I do something for you, and then let's say I ask a favor from you, and then and then you give me excuses, but then when you ask a favor from me, I do it, no question asked. And let's say it's a common thing, whenever I ask a favor from you, you are always giving me excuses, but whenever you ask a favor from me, I do it, no questions asked. That right there, you are clearly trying to show me that the friendship that we have is clearly just based on your benefits, and you are not making efforts at all for you to make it survive. That right there can make me cut you off, and then the friendship ends there. You see, you get my point.
You are talking to Schizo. In my opinions, I think friends should occur naturally, because it's whereby you love someone's manners, or let me say you love him or like her by nature. Although in most cases friends occur effortlessly. I meant that, let me say Joel asked Matthew for help, and then after that Joel will claim that no, Matthew is my friend just because he asked for help and Matthew helped him. So in my opinion, it's that friends in most situations as I see them, they occur effortlessly.
In my own opinion, friendship occurs naturally. Some friendships you wouldn't even be aware that they've become friendships, or they've migrated from just friendships to close friendships or whatever. It's after the natural build-up that the effort comes, because now it's up to you to see if you can hold the relationship, you can stabilize it by showing all forms of reciprocation, such as being loyal to one another, telling each other things, not
Okay, let me tell you guys what I think about this whole topic. It's quite interesting. I know that's why I'm just here laughing. Alright, now there are two keywords here: nature and what? Efforts, right? Okay, now I strongly disagree with the point of friendship happening naturally. Like, how on earth does one say this? Because, like, okay, you guys, friends do not fall from the sky. Friends do not fall from the sky. No, like grow from the soil or something. No, nothing like that. So I really don't get this point, but I strongly believe that under efforts we make friends. And also, just to be fair, I'm not gonna throw away this point of nature completely, but I would rather say nature facilitate, or let's say nature initiate and facilitate the formation of friendship. Did you get that? What I actually mean is that everything starts within our mind. Everything is initiated in our mind. All ideas are initiated within our minds. So, for instance, if you're in a particular surrounding and you want to become a friend to somebody in that area, the first thing that you need to do is to think about it. Such ideas to cross your mind first, you see? And I think maybe that can be the only part that nature plays. When we think naturally, you see? So we can see that that is the only part that nature plays here. So it's all about, let's say, bringing, giving you ideas. But for you to become a friend with that person, it's more than thinking. It's more than you just thinking. I mean, you cannot become a friend with somebody just by thinking. So you need to act, you need to approach them, you need to talk to them, you need to introduce yourself to them, you need to ask them questions. You see? So how exactly you are telling me that no, friendship happen naturally? And also one thing and funny about it, when you are thinking, that's already an effort. That's a first effort that you are making. So I don't know. I mean, that's why I feel like effort counts here. Effort counts than the point of nature. You see? So that's what I actually think about all these things. So yeah, and I'm not saying it's true, but I'm making sense. I'm utterly convinced that I'm making sense. But you still have a chance to convince me, and that's gonna be probably in the comment section. So you're gonna type there what you think about me. I mean, what you think about what I just said. You see, so yeah, that's what I actually think about it. So effort counts when it comes to making friendship, but not nature. What a nice, confusing conversation. But nothing feels good when you get a platform where you gotta express yourself freely. And that's what we do right here on your Daily Minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the third episode. And don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow. Otherwise, from me, Young Chu, till next time, goodbye.